What it do, everybody? It's your boy, Johnny B. We on JBTV. Real quick, man, I want y'all to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell for more great content. Appreciate y'all. JBTV. Let's get it. What it do, everybody? It's your boy, Johnny B. We on JBTV. We got a very special guest in the building, man. One of the young, bright stars, man. A real heady guard, I'd say, man. A real tough guard. He really do his thing on the basketball floor, man. We got Breon Hurt in the building, man. What's good with you, bro?
What it do, y'all?
Chilling, man. I'm glad to have you in, man. Before we even get into your story, first off, how you doing overall? And just give me a little bit of hobbies outside of basketball that you in tune with.
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good, maintaining, still, getting everything, figured out, but everything going pretty good so far, everything going pretty good.
Did you get a chance to check out the All-Star game over the weekend?
Oh, yeah. Trae Young, he was doing his thing.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Steph always do his thing,
You like the new platform, how they got it all set up and stuff?
Yeah, I like the new platform. It's decent.
Cool. I know everybody was, down in it, and every year they be climbing the All-Star game.
Yeah, it's decent, though. I mess with it.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's legit. Did you fuck with the dunk contest?
Oh, yeah, Mac McClung.
Yeah.
He's something serious, bro.
Like, hey,
some of them legs, though, for real. Some of them legs.
Some of them legs for sure, man. He got to get some in-game dunks or something.
Yeah, he do.
For real. He might got to get a little opportunity because he went crazy.
Yeah, I think somebody should give him a shot, a contract or something like that,
Facts. More than likely, hopefully we see, I heard Zach LaVine said something. Hopefully he can hop in. He just needs a little
John Morant, too.
Yeah, and John Morant said something, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so maybe if you get a little bit more competition. But the final person he was battling, what's his name, Castle?
Yeah.
He was going, that was some good competition for him.
It was.
Yeah.
But Mac McClung ain't going to lose if they don't get John Morant or somebody out there, LaVine.
Facts. I think John Morant can take it.
Yeah,
he got the bounce.
Because he got the end game. If you got end game, you got,
Yeah, he probably, and two, just as more like, you know what I'm saying? We ain't never seen him in no free kind of space like that, But yeah, I'd love to see that. Hopefully he can get into it. And two, I noticed you was a two-sport player, right? You played on a football team too, right?
Yeah, I was first team all conference in football. I was the man in football, honestly.
Okay, so all right, let me ask you real quick. What's your perspective on the Super Bowl? Did you get to watch the Super Bowl?
Yeah, I watched the Super Bowl a little bit. The Chiefs, I don't know. I don't know. It was a good game, though.
Yeah.
But, the Eagles, I don't know. It was a good game, though, honestly, to me.
But who you was going for?
The Eagles.
You was going for the Eagles? Okay, yeah. They sure got it done, man.
Yeah, I was going for the Eagles. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. I like Pat Mahomes. I ain't no big football guy. I usually go for the Packers. You know what I'm saying? Just on.
Yeah, that's who I go for because it's home. Yeah. So
exactly, but I ain't gonna say I'm the biggest football. I just know like the main players sometimes, but I do be trying to tap in. I respect the sport too, though.
Yeah,
for real, it's hard. As far as you being a two-sport player, you know what I'm saying? What did you fall in love with first?
Honestly, I can't remember. I think it was both, honestly, but I think it really was football. It was football because when I was younger, I used to be going up my brother and them house, and we used to be throwing the football, and we used to take it serious. So I say football, but I started playing basketball. I took that more serious when I started playing it. I kind of fell in love with it, even though I wasn't as good as in basketball. It was more addicting. Because I had other peers that love basketball too. So. I was more in the gym than more on the field. So, I started taking basketball more serious and I started getting real good. So, I can't, it just became a, second thing, so.
Facts. And growing up in Milwaukee, like you said, your peers is going to play basketball more than football for sure. Tell me a little bit about your childhood and how it was growing up for you. You from Milwaukee?
Yeah, I'm from Milwaukee.
Okay, yeah. Give me a little breakdown how it was growing up for you.
Honestly, it was kind of rough growing up, it was kind of rough growing up, honestly. But, how everybody grow up in Milwaukee, if you from the hood.
Yeah.
So, it was kind of rough, but, I overcame a lot of stuff. So, you know, I ain't gonna speak too much in it, but it was kind of rough growing up, though.
Like, where can you say, like, what area you grew in? Did you move around a lot, or?
Yeah, I moved around. So I was in the Meadows. I was on, you know, I was on the east a little bit. You know, I was on Congress. You know, just a West Line. You know, because I was with the Spartans. You know, playing with them. You know, I was everywhere. So you know, everybody in the area hood know about me. So.
Okay, all through the city.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, as far as when did you get into sports? Like, what age was that?
I'd say like fifth grade. Fifth grade. That's when I went to the Spartans. I played for the Spartans my fifth grade year. That's when I started. And yeah, that's when I started traveling. And you know, it went up from there. You know, it went up from there, and I started playing ever since.
What would you say it was like when you started off with the Spartans? How was that atmosphere, and what group like you was playing with, coaches and everything? What was that program like? Okay,
that program, it was like, for a beginning, like for me, it was like big because you know the Spartans, we was traveling, and you know I'm a kid, you know I'm fifth grade, and you know we traveling around the state. You know I wasn't used to that, so you know, so when it came in, so when I came in, I was kind of new to everything. You know, I was stage fright, you know, all that. So when I got out there, I'm like, you know, the players around me, you know, it was guys like this dude named Brandon, Jonte Martin, Raymond, and stuff like that. Then next year, my guy Deontay Long came along, you know, and stuff like that. But yeah, it was, you know, it was nice, you know, coming in, you know, not expecting all that, you know.
How would you say, like, your first experience starting off, like, when you was playing organized with Spartans and moving forward, how would you say your game was? Was you developed, or is it something that, was you talented right away, or you really had to grind to get where you at?
I had to grind, you feel me? Like, it was all a grind because when I first started hooping, I didn't really know how to do nothing because, you know, I was just a defensive player. Everybody knew me as a defensive player.
Okay.
You feel me?
So 94 feet type
94
player?
94 feet. You feel me? My Coach Dennis used to just put me out there, you know, I'm out there sweating deep. As soon as I steal it, you know, I'm passing it to somebody to lay the ball up.
Yeah.
So that's what type of player I was. Then, like, honestly, it only took me like 1 year to like really train and develop to get good, you know. So like 6th grade, 7th grade, you know, I was good. And that's when, you know, 6th grade, I was playing with them a little bit. Then I ended up going to Playground Elite my 7th grade year. You know, then, you know, I was on NY2LA, you know, the ranking. You know, I was on all that. So, you know, I started getting better, you know, and just developing, you know, year by year, so.
Yeah. So let's go to like your freshman year. How did, first off, you said you started at Bayview, right?
Yeah, I started at Bayview because my 8th grade year, I was playing with the Young Legends. And my AAU coach, he became the head coach at Bayview. So he brought me over there, and he, you know, I was a starting point guard and stuff like that. But I ended up getting in, you know, some little trouble. So I ended up moving schools, and, you know, boom. So short story, you know, I ended up going to Vincent my junior year. Ended up playing there. Then playing there my senior year, you know, then I ended up, you know, graduating and, you know, getting a scholarship out of Vincent. So,
all right, so transferring to Vincent, give me a little breakdown, just, you know what I'm saying, how that situation, now you transferring, you new guy at Vincent. Where was your confidence level for both football and basketball? Because you playing both now.
Yeah.
So, like, was you confident that you was going to, you know, get on the team and be able to prove yourself going in? Because you got to prove yourself now, you know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, so, honestly, you know, football season is before basketball.
Yeah.
So, I got on the football team because, you know, like, I'm like, you know, I played football when I was younger. I might as well do it big. I got 2 years left, you know. I'm thinking, like, just go in, you feel me? I'm finna do football and basketball and just, you know, blow up. That's my mindset. So, my junior year, I went into, I played football. You know, I was killing, you know, starting running back. You know, I was just, you know, I was doing my thing out there. So, you know, basketball season came around, you know, I was in shape. I was in my top shape because the football season just ended. So I went into basketball season, you know, I played, you know, it was pretty decent that year. So, going into my, senior year, you know, I played again, you know, I got first team all conference. You know, I was basically the number one running back in the state. Like my rushing yards was off the limit. So you can look it up, you know, all that. Then going into the basketball season, you know, I was starting guard. You know, me and my coach, we had some little ups and downs and stuff like that, but you know, I still overcame. You know, ended up getting a scholarship out of there. Yeah. You know, so you know, it was pretty decent.
So, all right, take me back too. So, especially on the football field, but we can talk about both. Just give me like a big game or somewhere, like, you know what I'm saying, that had you super turned up, you know what I'm saying, on the football field and the basketball field. Like, give me your biggest game or your biggest moments.
All right, so football, I ain't gonna lie, I gotta look at, I don't remember the teams, but I think Tech, I probably had like 4 touchdowns.
Oh, yeah. Oh, like that's beastie.
I had like 4 touchdowns. I ain't gonna lie, we gonna have to look it up. But it was like 4 touchdowns.
What's the most you ever ran for? Do you remember as far as yards?
It had to be like 300 or something. I don't know. It was a lot though, because I ran a lot of yards.
Bro. Yeah, no, I feel that.
I ran a lot of yards. So, and I scored like 4 touchdowns in the game, so it had to be, you know, that was my highest though. But I don't know. It was a lot of yards though. Like, and I can't really.
No, that's real. And then on the basketball court, you know what I'm saying? It's Vincent, so y'all got big games, especially teams like Washington, Kings, stuff like that. So, like, did you remember any big moments or, you know what I'm saying, any big teams that y'all played that you can always remember that was real battles?
Big teams. Okay, so against Bayview. So, you know, we the number 1 team in the conference.
Okay.
So it was basically, we wasn't tied up. It was us, Bayview, and Madison. Okay. We was tied up for number 1 or something like that. Or no, I think it was us and Bayview, but it was like a 3-way. Yeah. So we playing Bayview. You know, me and my coach, we went on good terms, so I ended up coming off the bench that game. Okay. So, you know, we down by like 8. I get in the game. You feel me? I'm taking over. You feel me? At the end of the game, I probably had like 18.
Oh, that's beastie.
You know, off the bench, you know, but we winning, you know, I'm bringing my team to the victory. We ended up getting gamed by a buzzer beater.
Oh, for real? Oh, we.
So that was a real big game.
Was that the like win conference?
Yeah, that was for us to be number 1. Okay, like, to solidify. You feel me? But I think we was all tied up. But we was gonna be number 1 for sure. Like if we would have won that.
Yeah. Okay, you know? I see what you mean. Oh yeah. So that was a bruiser. Yeah. Do you remember like the playoffs after or how y'all got put out?
Oh yeah, we got put out by a suburban team. Honestly, we came out there, you know, I was like, honestly, I'm gonna put it on me because I was thinking about the next round because we was supposed to play Nicolay, you know, Jalen Johnson.
Yeah.
We supposed to play them. So I'm thinking about that game. You know, I'm like, you know, I'm just worried about me and Jalen Johnson matchup. Honestly, I'm like, I can't wait to, you know, play that game. I'm not even thinking about who in front of us, you know, because, you know, they wasn't that good, but they ended up beating us because we was focused on the next game. You know?
Yeah, they're sneaking in.
So
Bourbon's teams, they play together for a long time too. So.
Yeah, so it was like that. When we ended up getting put out.
Thanks. Were you ever able to like run in Jalen Johnson or any other kind of head talent up in the AAU scene?
In the AAU scene, I played against a lot of cats in the AAU scene. I ain't gonna lie. Jared, you probably don't know him, but Jeremiah Frenchies, he played for All Ohio Red. Okay. You know,
I heard of All Ohio Red.
Yeah, all of they players went D1. I played against All Ohio Red, All Ohio Purple. I played against Mac Urban. You know, I played against a lot of teams, you know, during AAU. So I played against a lot of top talent, you know, for sure. Even in college, I played against Keon Ellis.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You know, I had 17 against them. That's the number 1 JUCO in the country.
Oh, I see. That's beastie.
That's D1 though. He in the league. He played for the Sacramento Kings.
No, I know who you're talking about. That's super beastie, bro. Yeah. And so, like, you know, when you get to play against like talent like that, did you always have that dog in you to where you always want to, you know what I'm saying, compete against the best? Yeah,
honestly, it always been in me. And everybody that really know me know that. You feel me? Like, I want to play against the best. You feel me?
Do you feel like football brings some of that dog out? Like, you know what I'm saying, with you being a 2-way sport person, do football help bring a lot of that hunger out on the court?
It most definitely do. It most definitely do because honestly, when you going through all that contact and all that, like, you know, the little bumps ain't gonna really mean nothing in the game. Like, you will complain if it's a real foul, but, you know, the little bumps ain't gonna really mean nothing, you know? So,
yeah. So, as far as, all right, when you graduate from Vincent, what's the process for you? And like, is any schools looking at you? What's the recruiting process looking like for you?
Okay, so after my senior year, so I had some little football, I had a couple football interests and offers and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
My football coach really wanted me to go to college for football.
Yeah, I bet.
Because he went to the NFL.
Okay.
Yeah, he went to the NFL and he played for Indiana. Mm-hmm. His name's Shane Covington.
Oh, that's beastie.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, before we even get into that, what if you got a future in football and, like, you know what I'm saying, your head coach, he played in the NFL and he trying to lead you that way, is the love for, you just had that major love for basketball more at the end of the day? Yeah. I mean, I feel you on that. I love basketball, so I see why you made that decision, but was it a hard decision to make?
It was, because at the same time, my OG, she was like, she wanted me to play football too. But at the same time, she really didn't care because I was good at both, So she was like, it's really up to you. But, a lot of people, it was 50-50. A lot of people somehow, basketball, a lot of people saying football. So, it just basketball, I'm like, I ain't gonna get hurt. You feel me? Like football, I can get my head, tear it up. No matter how strong, no matter how fast, So.
You're right. Hey, especially, we brought up the Super Bowl earlier. The Eagles, they offensive line is like 6'3", something. They all average that. So I know it's serious.
Yeah, smacked like by one of those.
Yeah, that's different, man. So I feel you on that.
Yeah.
So all right, now what's the recruiting process for you on the basketball side, and what made you make your decision?
So basketball, I had honestly I had two interests, two offers, whatever, and I was in this little showcase, and stuff like that. But I had two offers, honestly. So I went to my the first college. I visited, and honestly, I was feeling it. And I didn't even want to go to my second college. You feel me? I was feeling it. The coach was talking good. He gave me my jersey number I wanted. So everything was just valid. You feel me? I was in the suburbs. I was just I was feeling it. So honestly, my mom, she was telling me, she was like, yeah, let's go to your second offer. But I was like, no, I'm good. Mom, this the one. I'm good. Yeah. So that's kind of how I went. But on a recruiting process, somebody named Terrence Breelove, he kind of helped me out. Okay. Because he seen some, and he knew what was going on. So But yeah, I ain't go to my second offer. I just chose the first one when I went there. Okay. Yeah.
So you end up going to Oak then?
Yeah.
Okay, give me a little breakdown on how that was. It's your first time away from home. That's out in Illinois, right?
Yeah, Des Plaines.
Okay. Yeah. So, give me a little breakdown on how that was for you. Just off the court first, your first college experience. I know you was excited, so how was that for you?
It was pretty nice, honestly. Because at first, when you get there, it's nice, just the surroundings, just outside in the environment, just real nice. Everybody out there, riding in some fat, riding a nice car. That. You feel me? Everybody got money out there. So, it was real nice. It was a great experience. It was real nice out there though, off the court.
Yeah. So, all right. When was, because, basketball season don't start right away. So what was you doing to build up? You know what I'm saying? How was the team getting together and everything? So give me a breakdown on how everything started off.
Honestly, when I got there, I was working with my coach. I'm doing girl volleyball games and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
I'm just making a little bread on the side.
Yeah.
So, I was doing stuff like that. But our team, people would just come in the gym and, we would just be having little hustles and whatever. We would just do some little workouts. But our team, we was kind of divided a little bit.
Oh, okay.
We was kind of divided because some people was living in because we had apartments.
Oh,
we had apartments. So some people was living in our apartment and some people was already living down there, but most of our teammates was from there. So
okay, yeah, I was gonna ask you that too. Mm-hmm. That's how it be in especially like a lot of JUCOs, community colleges. A lot of the people be from there, so they be they feel like they got right anyway. If that's hometown. Did you go through that kind of issue? You know what I'm saying, with the teammates, or how was the teammates there?
Honestly, it was. I had a teammate. Everybody gonna have them teammates, but it was kind of, I feel like he was in a little competition. You know, because we played the same position. You know, it wasn't no competition with me. You know, I'm just here to do my job. You feel me? But you know, it's always gonna be that, but you can't look at it like that. You know, you got to look at it like, y'all, you know, I'm trying to win. You know, we got to come together as a team. You know, so we can get this done.
Yeah.
But you know, it's always gonna be like that, and especially if you're out of towner. You know.
Yeah. Was your focus more like when you first went JUCO? Was your focus more really just trying to get yourself like a Division I scholarship or just a scholarship in general?
Yeah, honestly, I'm gonna be real. You know, the goal was go straight D1 after that 1 year.
Always,
that was my straight goal. You know?
Oh, after 1 year.
Yeah,
I feel that. Okay,
because I feel like I was ready. You know, honestly, you know, because I feel like I was ready because I played all the cats that was D1 in AU. So I'm like, you know, I'm there. But that was my goal after JUCO, my first year. But honestly, you know, I'm like, I ended up hooping with some guys in the summer. You know, my guy Vaughn and you know some other people. And you know, he was like, you know, you a pro, bro. You should start doing pro stuff. You know, you should start taking a pro route. My guy Javon Smith. Even though like I was seeing stuff on the internet and some pro stuff, and I started doing it on my own. You know, but I end up, you know, going to this little showcase. You know, I end up going to this little showcase, and I end up performing. Then I end up getting signed to this league called the CBL or something like that. It's in Africa.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's in Africa. Now it's called the Africa Next League.
And this after your first year at JUCO?
Yeah. Okay. So it's like right after that year, I just hiked right into some pro stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. So I ended up going there in this showcase. I ended up performing. They ended up signing me. So, you know, I'm young. You know, I'm doing everything on my own. So like, you know, I'm thinking, you know, I'm finna go there, but whole time I don't have my passport.
Oh yeah,
I don't got my passport. So, you know, I'm telling everybody, I can't wait till I get out there. You know, they thinking I'm finna come out there. Everything, you know, like I'm getting posted and all this. So, you know, the day's coming. And I ain't gonna have my passport. And I'm thinking it's coming in the mail because I ordered my passport online and it didn't come. So like, you know, I'm confused. So like I end up not making that one. So I end up trying out for the 76ers G League team.
Okay, yeah.
And, you know, that was good. You know, I ended up playing real good.
And so how did that situation come about? Because that's major, you know what I'm saying? And do you feel like that was a better situation for you at the time, even though you missed out on the African League? Like, you end up bumping into the G League. So, give me a breakdown on that situation.
So, I feel like everything happened for a reason. You feel me? So, after that, a couple months later, you know, the little G League workouts came up. So, you know, I go down there to Philly. You know, I work out with the team. So, you know how they split everybody up. So, they put the players that's, you know, real good, you know, on the court, and, you know, everybody that ain't really watching on another court. So, you know, I'm on the court with Trayvon Duval, you know, a lot of big time names that's, you know, working out for the G League team of the 76ers.
Yeah, that's
you know, I'm doing my thing, you know, I'm playing real good. So the coach, he's shaking my hands after the little water break. So I'm like, oh yeah, I probably got it, you know? So, you know, I was confident. So, you know, we was chopping it up for like a year. I lost contact with him because I don't think he got the job over there no more. But
them jobs be moving.
Yeah, they do it, especially if they not winning. So, you know. But yeah, that was pretty it with the 76ers situation.
So, all right, after that situation, what did you move on forward to? Because then you end up getting a Mexico, you know what I'm saying, offer and situation. So, just give me a breakdown on how it all led up to that.
Okay, so basically, where did I go to Mexico? Okay, so I'm talking to this. So somebody introduced me to this agent. I don't know how it happened, but it was like a couple years ago. So somebody introduced me to this agent. So this agent, me and the agent talking and stuff like that. So he was like, I'm gonna check you out. So I ended up going to Ohio. And I ended up playing in front of him. You know, I played real good. So he started messing with me. So from Ohio, it was a couple TBL teams, that was interested in me. So I went to the Kentucky Enforcers. Right after that, like a week later, they wanted me out there. So I went to the Kentucky Enforcers. I was practicing with them, but they weren't offering too much. So, you know, I went back to the crib Then I ended up going to the TBL draft. I ended up going to the TBL draft. I ended up getting drafted by the Sherwood Point Mavericks.
Okay.
And after that, I ended up going to, me and him was still connected. So I ended up going to Mexico. He ended up sending me to Mexico. You know, I played some games out there, you know. He ended up sending me to Mexico. Then that was basically it. He ended up sending me to Mexico, came back, you know, then, you know, that was it for that year.
As far as when you made it to Mexico, how was that adjustment? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you in a whole different country now. You know what I'm saying? So just tell me that adjustment and how was it playing in Mexico? How was that competition?
Honestly, it was fun. Like it was real fun playing out there because you can play your game. You feel me?
Yeah.
So the Mexican boys, they out there throwing no look passes. You feel me? So I'm like, okay, you know, I can do no looks. I can do, you know, do some Steph Curry stuff, you know, shooting and you turning around. That's what the type of stuff I was on, you know. You can see my videos. But yeah, you really can play your game and they show love, you know, like they show way more love than, you know, the US. Like
I feel that.
Because we Americans, you know, they looking at us like we Brian them.
Yeah.
You feel me? And especially if you cold.
Yeah.
You know, they running up to us, autograph, you know, they want to, you know, all that. So it just felt real good. You feel me? So I feel like a superstar out there, honestly. So
and I hear that a lot, especially like, you know, with a lot of people that's been on the channel and overseas, that play overseas, man. They said they treat y'all like
they treat
stars,
you, and that's a great feeling, you know, like, because when you in the city, you know, you get love, but, you know, it's not like when somebody out there in Mexico, you know, the people beeping their horns, you know, you going walking in the gas station, people taking pictures, you know, like, it's just too much love, So I like that about Mexico a lot.
That's the only thing I hate as far as like, that's the only thing that negative that comes from the NBA. We got the NBA here in America, so everybody only just look at the NBA.
Yeah, they do.
And it's been so much talent. That's why I like to have people like you on and get everybody's story that hoop, you know what I'm saying? Because like I've always been a big fan. I played myself, but I'm number one, always been a big fan of basketball. And I know, like, you know what I'm saying, just from like a fan of college basketball, everybody ain't gonna make it to the NBA, you know what I'm saying? Ain't not because of their talent, you know what I'm saying? It's situations, there's all type of stuff that go into it. What was the move after Mexico, and like what other journeys that you was taking on?
So after Mexico, I was doing the TBO stuff a little bit, you know, traveling around, seeing what team I was gonna go to. So I ended up getting drafted to a team. Then I ended up missing the training camp, you know. So honestly, I was kind of just missing a lot of stuff, you know. Like I'm missing out on plenty stuff. So you know, I got signed to Europe Summer League. I got signed in the TBL,
and I was in Portugal.
Yeah.
Okay.
You seen it on my page? Yeah. So that was in Portugal. So you know, then I got signed to Africa twice.
Okay.
I got signed twice, and honestly, in July, you know, I just entered the draft again. So in July, when the season come up, you know, I'm already talking to one of the agents that's solidified with the Africa League, and the owner already said I'm always welcome to be in the league because, you know, I was supposed to be there 2 years back to back.
Exactly.
But, you know, I got my passport stuff situated. You know, I got everything situated. So, you know, I'm going to be out there in July. So
so this would be your first time going to Africa?
Yeah, this would be my first time. This would be my first time.
How excited for you for that experience? You know what I'm saying? You going to Africa, that's a whole new journey. I love to, I ain't never been to Africa. I'd love to go to Africa.
Yeah, it's going to be real nice, you know. And I feel like that's a league I really can, you know, stamp. You know, I can win MVP, you know.
Okay,
Or, you know, like make, you know, have some real big numbers so I can elevate to like China or, you know, somewhere making some real, you know. So I feel like that league I'm gonna blow in that league. But, you know, right now, I'm looking at the TV. You know, I got some TBL situations going on right now. So, and I think the TBL end before that Africa stuff, you know, so.
Yeah. And too, like we spoke off camera, but I'm glad I caught you on because you about to be busting moves soon after Washington. So, you know, give me a little bit of breakdown of that situation.
So, you know, honestly, I just came back from Bakersfield, from this Bakersfield, California. You know, I was working out with this TBL team. You know, but the fit wasn't right for me. You know, like I'm always gonna go somewhere, you know, when it's a great fit for me, you know, because I want to do my thing. You know, I want to win. You know. And I want to elevate, you know, I don't want to stay in the same spot. So I'm going to go where it's a great fit for me and I can do my thing and I can elevate to the highest level. So, but I went down there, you know, now I'm back. But this weekend, or I was supposed to be going to Washington, Wenatchee, Washington, you know, playing for this team, the Bighorns. It's a TBL team. Yeah. You know, and I got some other offers, the Admirals and, you know, a couple other teams, the team in Memphis. The Little Rock Lightning or something like that. Yeah. So I got a couple teams that, you know, I've been talking to. So honestly, I like my move. I'm saying I'm going to Washington, but you know, it's still like it's still on the verge. I don't, you know, where I'm going. So, but them the three teams that, you know, want me down there before next week. Yeah. You know, so yeah.
As far as on the day to day, you know what I'm saying? What do you do to stay prepared and stay in shape? What do you do?
Honestly, I hit the gym. You know, I really just started lifting weights because I was always natural built. So, I just started hitting the weight room. Yeah, I just started hitting the weight room. So you know, that's in my bag now. So yeah, just working out. Yeah.
Really, is it a mindset you feel like you gotta get in? Like, you know, you want to be a long-term pro one day. You know what I'm saying? So, just what's the mindset you feel like you gotta stay in? To stay in that grind?
To stay in that grind, the mindset, I'm going to say, you know, you just got to lock in. You just got to lock in, like, if you really want it. So, because I really just locked in, you know, because all the opportunities I missed out, you know, all the stuff, you know, I was missing out on, I had to just come to understanding, like, you know, like, come on now, you know, I'm just now really locking in how I really supposed to, you know, so I'm locked in right now. So, you just got to be locked in. You can't be half-stepping because, you know, half-stepping ain't going to really get you nowhere. You got to really go full force. So, yeah, that's what type of time, you know, what's going on right now.
How far would you say you want to take basketball? You know what I'm
saying? Honestly, you know, it's still, you know, I'm still in a mix. And honestly, it's people that's getting paid right now that I'm better than. That's getting paid like 6-7 figures. So, you know, I'm doing it professionally right now, so why not, you know, take it to the highest level? You know, no matter what it is, you know, if I'm getting paid 6-7 figures in China, you feel me? Or I'm in Europe getting paid 6-7 figures, you know, I'd be cool with that, you know, because it's money everywhere in the basketball area, you know, so people getting rich off of it. So if I still can get rich off of it, you know, I do that. But, so, you know, that's my mindset.
Well, hey, I love the confidence. Like I said, that's why I wanted to have you on. I just seen the natural talent in you. And then actually when I got to digging more, I seen even more talent. You know what I'm saying? So like, I hate that, you know, I was off the scene a little bit, so I ain't catching everybody high school. Like I wasn't tapped in as much. So like your era, I missed a lot. But, you know what I'm saying? I love to see the talent for real. Who else I had on? I had Jalen Scott on. You know what I'm saying? That was somebody I had caught later on, and I seen this game. But I just naturally like this game. And it was the same with you. You know what I'm saying? So, before I even let you go, right now, too, you're doing League Wars. You know what I'm saying? How was that situation, dude? I meant to get down there one time, but is it fun playing like the little one-on-one? Is that a good atmosphere, or is it... Or is a lot of politics going on too? I know they be clowning on social media with it.
You know, I just had a little situation with them. You know, a little back and forth situation with them. And you know, but honestly, I was undefeated in the League Warzone, and like everybody know, you know, I was 3-0. You know, I ain't gonna say too much, you know, because I don't. But more of the story, you know. People have money on somebody else, and it just, you know, in my opinion, it was iffy, you know. It was iffy, that game. You know, the last game I just played, it was too much going on. You feel me? Like, it wasn't like my other one-on-ones. It was, you know, it was extra. Like, people said, you know, people really wanted to see me lose, you know? And it was to the extreme, so I ain't sweating it, you know, I ain't really saying too much about it, but, you know, it's decent, though. You know, I play basketball. You feel me? Like, if it's something going on in the city, I'm a most def, because you know it's people that's scared to go out there.
No, it is.
Feel me?
Like, facts.
You know, like I don't care who I'm playing against. You feel me? Like I'm telling them, put me against anybody. Cause you feel me? Like I do this professionally. I'm not gonna be embarrassed about, play nobody. You feel me? So like, I'm here to put on, so put on, then I leave, then, have more people on, So they just like, that's all.
I ain't catch nothing live. I just be seeing like the comments and stuff like that, and people going back and forth. But like I do be seeing people out here ducking smoke with stuff.
Yeah.
So I do like that. You know what I'm saying? You put your talent out there. You know what I'm saying? And you ain't scared to hoop wherever, because that's how a hooper's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? If you a hooper, it shouldn't matter.
Yeah.
If you down there, like, shoot, in my era, that's all we did all day. You got to find somewhere to go hoop, man, 24/7. No bullshit. At the parks, at the Y, anything. So, as far as the hoop culture, man, you shouldn't be scared to hoop. So, you went out there, you showed your talent, so I respect that. For sure. Before we get out of here, you want to give any shout outs and any updates that you want to give to the people?
Shout out to all my peoples, I ain't gonna, I don't want nobody to feel left out. So, all my people that, I love them, shout out to everybody, and, stay tuned, the journey continuing, it's only getting better, we only going up. So, stay tuned.
Thanks, man. Hey, I'm gonna stay tapped in, man. I got to meet you today, so I'm glad we can build a bond, build a relationship, and we most definitely gonna be tapped in the future, man. That's why I do this for. I love to connect with people, man. You know what I'm saying? Network. So I love having you on, man. I wish you the best on your future. You know what I'm saying? I wish you go as far as your mind take you and where you want to go for real.
All right, appreciate it.
So big shout out to you, man. Breon Hurt in the building, man. This is JBTV.
All right.
Love, y'all.
Love.